Hello. Thank you for joining Parkinson Voice Project for today's online Speak Out Home practice session. My name is Samantha Allendery. I'm a speech language pathologist and the founder of Parkinson Voice Project. We are a nonprofit organization established in December 2005. Next year will be our 20th anniversary. The mission of our nonprofit organization is to help you and everyone with Parkinson's around the world regain and retain your speech and your swallowing. And we hope that these daily home practice sessions are helping you. Today's topic, the Olympics. Everybody say that with intent. The Olympics. Now, the name of our program is Speak Out, so we want you to get the words in front of you. Say it again. The Olympics. One more time. The Olympics. And now let's smile with intent. Give it your best smile just for a second or two. Here we go. Very good. Go ahead and take a sip of water. And if you have not opened the chat yet, I encourage you to do that. Click where it says type in your nickname. This is on our website. Just type in your first name and where you are from. It's so neat to see where everybody's practicing from. And even if you're not going to chat during this session, I want you to be able to see the neat images, pictures, photos that are posted. They will add a little bit more motivation for doing these sessions. Today after this session, we also have our Parkinson sing-along. I am sorry to say that we are only going to be able to do these live. Unfortunately, we can't post a recording of them. It has to do with legal things, but so we need you to practice live. Sandy will post that link later in the session. It's done through Zoom. All right, starting with the first Speak Out exercise, the warm-up. Lift every syllable and speak out. May, me, my, mo, moo. Again. May, me, my, mo, moo. I want you to really exaggerate. Excuse me. Go ahead and exaggerate. May, me, my, mo, moo. Let's do it again. May, me, my, mo, moo. Really think about it. Every syllable with intent. Ready? May, me, my, mo, moo. Very nice. Go ahead and take a sip of water with intent. All right, speak out. Exercise number 2, the ahs. Make sure that you are opening your mouth wide. If you need to, look in a mirror. Sometimes it feels like your mouth is open wider than it really is. Just like when you smile, sometimes it feels like it's a bigger smile, and then when you look at the picture, you go, wow, I look angry, right? You need to put forth more effort in these movements. Let's do the first ah. Good. Keep the sound consistent all the way to the end. Ready? Good. Let's do it again. your voice sounds raspy, I want you to project it out a little bit more. Okay, this is not about yelling. It's about being confident and projecting your voice forward. Let's do a shorter and one more. Very good. Let's take a sip of water with intent. We need to think about everything that we're doing throughout the day. That is so important with Parkinson's. Let's move on to the Let's move on to the glides. All right. Steady and then slowly glide up. Ready? Good. Get the sound in front of you. Ready? Good. Don't let it trail off at the end. Ready? Stop. And make sure you stop all the way when you get to the top. Let's do it again. Two more. Keep your head up. Stay confident the whole time. One more. I know that these are challenging. Go ahead and take a sip of water. If you have trouble with any of these exercises, please work with your speech language pathologist, your speak out provider, to refine the exercises. We're going to move on to the counting. We're going to lift every number and speak out. Make the numbers fly over your computer. Stop at the end of each row. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Make sure that you're connecting the numbers. One number runs into the next. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Lift them. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Good. Now go backward. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good. Take a sip of water. We are being deliberate. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much effort are you putting forth when you do these exercises? Maybe you're putting forth 8, 9, 10. And then in conversation, it still takes effort. Maybe not as much, but you might feel like you're putting forth a 5 or a 6 when you talk in conversation. It should always feel like you're putting forth effort. It should never feel natural or automatic. It will always take some bit of effort. And I'm not just talking about speech. It's speech and swallowing and walking and writing. All of these motor movements that used to be automatic now have to be intentional, which means you need to put forth effort, just like I'm doing right now. When I do these sessions, when I conduct these sessions, I am using intent. I'm really concentrating. Let's move on to the reading. The topic today, the Olympics. Are you looking forward to watching the Olympics? Are any of you going to be at the Olympics? Let me ask another question. Have you competed in the Olympics? Let's read every sentence twice. The second time we're going to use extra intent. Ready? The Olympics begin on July 26th. Let's read it with more intent. The Olympics begin on July 26th. The more you exaggerate, the more you exercise the muscles you use for speaking and swallowing. Let's do this one. The Summer Games will be held in Paris. More intent. The Summer Games will be held in Paris. Next. About 10,500 athletes will compete. Now, really exaggerate. Ready? About 10,500 athletes will compete. There you go. Good. Now, a different trick, makes it a little bit more challenging, but what if you were to try to read the sentence more quickly, but you're really going to have to move your articulators to make it come out so clear. So let's read it like this. The Olympics began on July 26th. Whoa, let's do it together. The Olympics began on July 26th. We don't want to talk that quickly, but it is an interesting way to practice. Let's try this one quickly. The Summer Games will be held in Paris. Again. The Summer Games will be held in Paris. It's harder, isn't it? How about this one quickly? About 10,500 athletes will compete. I don't think I did a good job of exaggerating that one. Let's try it again. About 10,500 athletes will compete. Again, I don't want you to talk like that all the time, but it is interesting to try to challenge the motor movements. Let's take a sip of water with intent. You know that I was born with a cleft palate and had a lot of speech therapy as a child, and honestly, talking that fast and making my tongue and lips move and get all the sounds clearly, it really does take a lot of intent. So it's good practice for you, good practice for me. We're going to move on. Oh, here's another sentence. Let's read this one with lots of intent first. Ready? Los Angeles will host the Summer Olympics in 2028. And now try it quickly. Ready? Los Angeles will host the Summer Olympics in 2028. Try it again quickly. Los Angeles will host the... Try it again. Ready? Los Angeles will host the Summer Olympics in 2028. All right, moving on to the conversation exercise where we have to think and speak out. Name different sports that compete at the Summer Olympic Games. Say each one with intent. Now, I want you to describe this picture. Pretend I can't see it. I want you to describe the colors, say every word with intent. Go ahead. I want to offer another way that you can work on conversation. It's really hard. I know a lot of people say I can do the exercises, but when I talk in conversation, people are still saying, "What'd you say?" They can't understand me. So you need to practice talking in conversation. And does anybody else get junk mail? Boy, every day there's junk mail in my mailbox. Well, junk mail is a great way to work on conversational speech. Actually sorting your mail. So you can go through your mail and it can say, this is a bill, this is recycle, this is junk, and you can sort your mail like that. You can also look through the advertisements and look at the different sales. You can read the headlines. For example, this one says, "Your dream bathroom in one day." Everybody say that like you're a salesman. Ready? Your dream bathroom in one day. And you can talk about the pictures, the sales that are going on. Oh, look, Kroger is having a sale on pork roast. Or, anything like that. It's a great prompt. Junk mail is a good prompt just to go through and just talk about what you see and speak out. All right, let's do Dr. Boone's words and then we'll end with the bonus reading. Read each nonsense word twice. Ready? Gula gang ga ga. Again. Gula gang ga ga. Another. Ku ka mangu ka. Again. Ku ka mangu ka. Ready? Gangla. Gangla. And the next one. Kukla. Kukla. Take a sip of water. We're going to do the bonus reading. Here's the bell. Right after we do the bonus reading, I want you to click on the Parkinson sing-along. It is done through a Zoom link. Sandy will post that link. You can always find it on the homepage of ParkinsonVoiceProject.org. And we will only be able to host the sing-along live. I'm sorry about that. We will not have a recording. So here we go with the bonus reading. Let's read with intent. Exaggerate the highlighted words. If you get behind, don't worry. You can catch up at the next highlighted word. Here we go with intent. There will be 3 disciplines of gymnastics on display at Paris 2024. Artistic, rhythmic, and trampoline. All 3 are equally electrifying and action-packed. But most eyes will be on artistic gymnastics as Simone Biles attempts to add to her already impressive tally of Olympic gold medals. Let's read the last part. But most eyes, ready? But most eyes will be on artistic gymnastics as Simone Biles attempts to add to her already impressive tally of Olympic gold medals. That is a long sentence, requires great breath support for speech. Tomorrow, Kitty from Pennsylvania State University will be your host. We are going to put on a replay of her wonderful session called Memory Lane. We received a lot of compliments on that session, so if you haven't seen it yet, please join us tomorrow. Even if you have seen it, join us tomorrow and get your speak out exercises out of the way. Thank you so much, and I will see you on Monday.